And we are here at City Hall. I am joined by City Councilor Ryan Parker. Ryan, so our city, Lethbridge, it's growing a little bit, right?
Yes, we just got the big numbers in regarding our census, and we're just over 93,000.
Wow.
So what does that mean? Well, we've grown close to 2,000 people. I think it's 2.68% or 2.86% over this past year, and that's the biggest increase we've had since 2007. So that's great news. It's a great news for the community for numerous reasons. The big reason why we do the census is because as our population grows, we get more grants or more funding called per capita grant funding from both the provincial and federal government. So that's why we do it on an annual basis. So we make sure that we have the proper funds in place to help foster our growth.
Okay. Any idea on what the percentages of people that aren't filling out those census forms, or how big the city actually
You know,
might be?
it takes us a month to do it, and we like to do it during the school year. So we have the university, both college and the college and university included.
Yeah.
But you know, there's some citizens that probably haven't been notified. A lot of people don't realize they can do it online. So it's our job to educate the community, to get their voice heard. It's a very non-invasive survey, just regarding how many people live there, pretty much, and that's all we need to know. So hopefully next year we get more participants.
All right, let's talk leisure center. We just got some numbers back from the steering committee, and it looks like they're saying it's actually better to make a bigger leisure center. What do you think that's going to change City Council's mind at all?
Well, last year, council agreed to build the new aquatic center, not the leisure center, but the aquatic center, and that just came over around $50 million. The Leisure Center Committee, chaired by Rob Mayashiro, came back and informed council that if we did the full build out, that being the aquatic center and the leisure center all at once, that there'd be a greater cost recovery to the citizens. So in the big picture, it means that it'll cost a little more to have the leisure center, but it really won't, it'll be quite a small increase to have it attached.
Right.
And there are some savings in doing it all at once because design, you can do all the design at once. Second of all, you can build all at the same time as well. It's kind of like, I use the analogy, you know, if you build a house and then 2 years later you do an addition, it would probably be a lot cheaper to do that addition right at the start. So we were told by our administration that there is some funding available, some borrowing capacity if we do move forward. It's now up to council to decide if they want to accelerate this project and do the full build out. If we do proceed forward, 2018 could be the possible year, late 2018 would be the year that it would open.
Okay, so Lethbridge was spared by the floods, sort of. Some of the pathways maybe weren't. Do you think that they'll be cleared for summertime use, bike paths, running paths?
There's some pathways that got severe damage. Thankfully, we're getting that fixed and cleaned up, and mostly all of it will be done. I'm hoping before summer's ends, so that the community can enjoy the river bottom. It doesn't mean that they can't use it right now, but there are some areas that did get quite a bit of damage, and hopefully we can apply to the provincial government for them to the DRP, which is the Disaster Recovery Program, to help pay for these costs, so that the burden isn't put on the local tax dollar.
All right. We're standing in front of some interesting artwork, something you don't normally see down here at City Hall. What's going
Our
on?
sister city is in Lethbridge, as most people know. If they don't know, it's St. Laurent in Quebec. It's a twinning relationship we've had as a twin city since 1967. We're only the last existing community or communities still doing this program. It's a way to foster a better understanding of what it's like to be a French Canadian and an English Canadian. And all these pieces of art that are displayed at City Hall are gifts from our sister city. And of course, we have reciprocated in the past, of course, too. So they've been a great delegation, and I wish them all the best on their travels home. And I know that our Lethbridge delegation will be great ambassadors of our community.
At least they got fantastic weather while they were here, too.
Great weather.
They weren't here during those rains. Ryan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you
it
very
as
much. I
always.
appreciate all the coverage as well.
All right. All right. So that is Ryan Parker. We're here at City Hall, and we'll have more on Go Southern Alberta.